After working with over 100 long-form YouTubers like Sidemen, Jessa, MrBeast's team, I finally figured out what it takes to get consistent clients. And while most editors struggle to even maintain a consistent income, I'm going to show you how to get the right clients to actually scale to 5 to 10k a month with editing. I want you to imagine a target, sort of like the ones in darts or archery, and in the middle, the bullseye, that represents your dream client. And most people have heard the advice of niching down, but all niching down really is the active pursuit of targeting that dream client. But here's the mistake that's holding most of these editors back. Yes, they're niching down, but they're considering niches such as gaming or documentary or finance or business or IRL or reacts, when that's not what a niche is. If you're a creator, sure. But if you're an editor, which I'm assuming you are by you watching this, there's actually 3 levels of niching that we need to consider. The outermost ring, the one that we need to get done first, is the format of what we're working with. Is it long form or is it short form? But within that ring, you've got another ring, which is niching down on the style/intensity level. So is it something that's more highly edited? Is it something in an Iman Gaji style, even though that's been ridiculously overused, but you get the point? Like, what intensity or style are the videos that you work on in? And then within those 2 layers, then we get to content niche. So this is it in gaming? Is it in finance? Is it in IRL? Is it in reacts? And in a moment, I'll break down exactly what mistake these editors who get stuck are making. But really, this is how I think about niches. Let's take the Sidemen, for example. This is a client that I've worked with. And when people look at them, a lot of people say, hey, they're in the IRL niche. But yes, they're in the IRL niche. But as well as that, there's a certain style that they make their videos in. I like to call it the video manipulation style, where it's essentially playing with real life footage. And I'll get my editor to show some clips of my work and what I mean by video manipulation style. But more broadly than that, they're a long form creator. Another example is the Dentist. He's a client that I've worked with. He's in the React niche. But more importantly, there's a certain style that we do the videos in. It's like, hey, we have like a glowing bar. We make sure that there's like these PNG type animations that fly around the screen as he's making jokes. And he's doing that within the long form context. So if you don't want to be left as one of these part-timers like all these other editors and you actually want to scale your income, step 1 is decide who the hell is your target client. They don't need a name. Heck, they don't even need to be a real channel, but you need to define what content niche are they in, what style/intensity are you going to be working with, and finally, what sort of format is it? Is it long form or short form? And once we have that dream client, we can move on to step 2, which is marketing everything towards them. Marketing is just what you do to get people to know you exist. This is the videos that you show on your portfolio, this is the clients that you show off, this is the edits that you post on your socials. And you want these to be showing the type of client that you would like to continue working with. And this is the fastest way to get any client you want. For example, Romy, he's a guy who's in the editing layer now. When he joined, he was making between 0 and 4,000 a month. Like, he kept bouncing between such an inconsistent income. And he realized like, hey, I want to work in the IRL niche, sort of like what I do. And I asked him, okay, do you have work in this niche that you want? He said, no. I said, okay, go do a re-edit, come back when you're done, and I'll help you sort out the rest. He ended up doing a re-edit for the Sidemen, and that closed him the Beta Squad, who's like this 10 million subscriber plus client. And he did that within a month of joining. So he went from literally not knowing how to go into a new niche that he wants. He joined the lair. Within a month, we got him working with the Beta Squad full time. And it's the same reason why we tell editors, like, actually try on your work, because if you post shit work, guess what type of client you're going to attract? Someone who's not looking for high quality work, someone who's trying to pay less. So look at your own portfolio, your own pages, and you want to order all your proof in order of this priority. First of all, you want to make sure everything is in the same format. Either choose long form or short form. Do not do both when it comes to your marketing. The reason being, if you want to go for long form, you'll make money. If you want to go for short form, you'll make money. When you're in the middle, nobody knows who you're targeting. And then once you have everything in the same format, then you think about, can I get all of these videos within the same style or intensity? So can I get the level of editing that I'm showing to be consistent? It doesn't have to be the exact same, but in terms of how intense the videos are, we want there to be a certain level that they're all at. And I'll be completely honest here, with the style or intensity, more generally is better. You'll get a ton of people who are like, no, visuals aren't important. It's all about storytelling. And don't get me wrong, storytelling is so fucking important. I vouch for it every day of my life. But when someone's looking for an editor and they're looking through 100 different portfolios, they're not sitting on a video for 20 minutes saying, I wonder if they told the story well. No, they see in the first few seconds, are the visuals good? Cool, this guy has potential, let's message him. And after you've got those 2 stages of niching down done, only then do you start considering, okay, what content niche am I trying to put all these videos towards? Is it going to be all IRL? Is it going to be all gaming? Can I get them all towards documentary? Like, you pick one after you've got those first 2. But as soon as we've gotten as close as possible with our portfolio and our marketing, that's when we move on to step 3, which is we take all client decisions based on our dream client. The reason it's so important we have this dream client in place and we understand these things is because how else are you going to make a decision of whether a client's good for you or not? So here's how you make those decisions. You look at your current clients, you look at a new potential client who's offering to actually give you a job, and you ask yourself, does this get me closer or further from my dream client? Now, they might not be the dream client exactly, but whether you take them on should just be based on that question. For example, there's an editor I coached a while back. He was in the gaming niche when he first started, and he came to me, joined our coaching, and asked, hey, I want to get into the documentary niche. I'm not sure how. I've tried reaching out to them. They ghosted me. I told him, like, dude, do you have any documentary work? He said, no, I'm not sure how to break in. I told him, all you need to do is show work that's in the documentary niche or things that are closer to the documentary niche than what you're showing right now. So what we got him to do is actually do these documentary re-edits, but really you want to be showing client work to get more clients. So we actually helped him close someone who was a finance channel. Now, finance, documentary, different niches, right? But here's the thing, it was a long form in the same documentary style finance creator. So it's still a step towards the dream client. Then after he got 2 more clients like that, he actually ended up getting a huge offer from one of the largest documentary channels on YouTube, and he was making around 4.5k just from that one client alone. So if there is a certain client or niche that you're trying to work with, this is how you do it. You work with closer and closer people until you get to that point. And the more you follow this, by definition, the more you've niched down. And that's where the pricing power comes in. Because if you're the only person who's talking to this potential client and you're doing it in the exact format that he wants, you're doing it in the exact style that he wants, and you're doing it in the exact content niche that he wants, and every other editor is showing random bits of work, who else is he gonna go to if he wants a good result? While everyone else is playing this game where they're going for the bottom of the barrel and trying to see who can charge less, you're here saying, oh, I charge $1,000 for that, I charge $2,000 for that video. Like, you can charge whatever you want, because realistically, what is he gonna do? He can go to someone else and get a shit result, or be scared that he's gonna get a shit result, or he can go to you and just pay up and know that you can do what he wants you to do. And what I'm about to say isn't even like a pitch, but this is genuinely what we do with the editing layer. All we do is we help video editors hit 5 to 10k a month, and we require you to either be on After Effects, Premiere Pro, or DaVinci Resolve. If you edit on CapCut, I can't help you. If you want to do thumbnail design on the side, I can't help you. If you edit wedding videos, I can't help you, because we only help video editors who want to edit long form YouTube videos. We have a very specific person we go for, and that's why we're expensive as shit. But you want to know why editors still go with us? Because we're the only people actually serving them only. But more importantly, we've got a shit ton of proof that we've done it before. So if you are someone that wants help with editing, yeah, you can go with someone else. You can go with someone cheaper, and a lot of editors actually do. But they end up coming back to us after a few months because they realized that you either buy cheap and you buy twice, or you buy once and you buy right. That's the position you can put your clients into when you're niching down your editing in the right way. But of course, you can't niche down if you have no one to work with and you have no options to choose from, which is why I have this video here, which is my exact funnel system to actually getting these high paying clients in the first place. Go watch that here now.